Chaos. Blur.
All right. How we all doing, everybody? This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and we got ourselves a new stream here today. A new stream, but of a familiar type of experience. This is, of course, Taxi Chaos. For those of you who don't know what this game is, well, I kind of expect as much, but yeah. Those of you who don't know, obviously Sonic the Hedgehog is my favorite Sega franchise of all time, but not to be forgotten, and I don't know if I'd put this as my second favorite Sega franchise, but Crazy Taxi provided me with many great times back in the early 2000s, really the quote-unquote heyday of the Dreamcast, a console that went well before its time. Dreamcast had a number of great innovative experiences, including Crazy Taxi, which was this super fun, action-packed arcade type of game delivering customers back and forth across like all these like kind of western looking destinations. Later they had a New York version, Crazy Taxi 2. Crazy Taxi 3 actually came out on the original Xbox, I think in 2003 or so, and was actually a decent game. I keep meaning to get like the original Xbox version of it, but I have played it on PC a little bit. But long story short, Crazy Taxi has not been really supported by Sega for a number of years, aside from a little reference here and there in some of the newer games. I believe there was like a Crazy Taxi mobile game maybe like a few years ago. It was nothing special at all. And this game here that I'm about to play, well, quite frankly, I don't know if this will be anything special at all either. And I only say that as somebody who, really loved those games, really loved the Crazy Taxi experience and idea. And so I want this game to be good. Taxi Chaos. I believe this came out either last year or 2020, somewhere in there. And so obviously this game's been out a little while. Taxi Chaos. I wanted this to be good. It looked exactly like Crazy Taxi, and I mean exactly like it. So I was rooting for it. It didn't really get great reviews, and for a $40 price point, I wasn't really in for it. But the game came down in price recently to the point where, much like Balan Wonderworld, I said, I got to give this a try. It's an homage to something I loved in the early 2000s. It's is it going to be as good as Crazy Taxi? I really don't think so, even though, yeah, okay, it has better graphics, although even that's debatable. But we're going to see what we got here. I can't even do the pro mode. We got Free Roam, which is something Crazy Taxi never did that I kind of wish they did. I believe the Crazy Taxi franchise had a lot more breadth in it. Now, this isn't made by Sega. This is made by a fan studio. I mean, it is not even called Crazy Taxi. It's called Taxi Chaos. How they got around the copyright, I have no idea, because this is clearly ripping off Sega's franchise. Then again, so did The Simpsons Road Rage. There were a few other taxi type of games in that time frame that were, some of them were pretty good. Let's see, it looks like we only have 2 playable characters. We got the very generic Vinny and the also somewhat generic Cleo. I guess we'll jump in and play as Vinny. Kind of reminds me of a skinnier Axel from the first Crazy Taxi game. King Vic. Alright, so it looks like you do unlock some other cars, which is something. I mean, I'm not expecting to not like this game. I'm just not expecting to, like, love it. Let's see, looks like you jump right in the cab, and off you go. And again, I'm sure there's some customizations I can do and other things. I haven't really looked into it. I purposely went into this game fairly vague, but I figure it's a Sunday. I'm a little tired from work, but I wanted to stream today, so here we are. In traditional retro fashion, the loading screen is, well, for one thing, there is a loading screen, which is a little weird to see in a game of this type, but the loading screen is crawling like a freaking snail. Oh, here we go. Drive around, drop off. Okay, well, I mean, I know this from Crazy Taxi. The most important thing to me are going to be the controls, and I guess that's kind of it for now. As somebody who's basically so used to Crazy Taxi controls, okay, that's kind of clunky. We're going to go ahead and try this out. Now, obviously, I don't have the liberty. Okay, the Crazy Cop actually controls pretty decently. Okay, that was kind of weird. You usually wouldn't clip something that small and get thrown back that far. The drifting is like not... Oh, this is going to suck. I keep doing what I would do to drift on the Dreamcast, and it's not going to work here. I don't even know if there is a drift in this game. There's nothing wrong with this control scheme? Is that where I'm trying to go? The map layout almost reminds me of freaking Crazy Taxi 2 a little bit. This is... I don't know how to describe this. This is not satisfying. Like, it's technically... It's very technically doing the job of a Crazy Taxi game. It's, you know, you're driving... Do they have the through bonus? I don't even see, like, the through bonus. Like, there's, like, a bunch of stuff I'm trying to do here. Now it's A to jump? I thought B was jump. Okay, like I said, this game is not bad. Like, it's playable. The controls are sharp enough. In fact, they're almost too sharp. What I used to love about Crazy Taxi is how, like, wild the game was. Apparently, we're having a conversation with the customer in the game. I have no control over that. The jump is about the same as Crazy Taxi 2 jump. A little worse, but not terrible. I don't know how the point system works, though. The fares are also insane. I'm up to, like, $2,000 already? Okay, near miss. So they did keep the crazy through. Which, some of these things I'm not going to explain unless I get, like, a Crazy Taxi veteran. This map looks almost exactly like the Crazy Taxi 2 map. With the park that you border around. It almost makes me want to just play Crazy Taxi 2. Okay, that was kind of funny. That was kind of... Oh, I went the wrong way? Game over? What the hell? Okay. Alright, arcade mode was nothing special. I wasn't even paying attention to my timer. So, like, 2,300 in a game of Crazy Taxi used to be, like, about a D+ or whatever. Like, it was not a great score. We got special customers. Throughout the world, you can have special customers, collectible. Okay. Like I said, this is not a game I'm going to be streaming, like, every day or anything, but it's still an interesting experiment. Obviously, they ripped a lot off of Crazy Taxi. I don't know what pro mode is. What do we got for options? And pretty much nothing involving the actual gameplay, so... Is there even somewhere I can see the controls? Is that a thing? Guess I'll try the other driver out. Apply 5... Is a mission just, like, picking up a customer? I don't know what a mission is in this game. Is a mission just going through a run? I'm asking, because I don't know. I know nobody's here to answer, but... The loading screens are kind of just meh. I didn't have a problem with the game. I thought that it was colorful. You know, I liked the locale. I wasn't even paying attention to my timer, so when it was like game over after like one customer, I'm like, what the hell is that? I know in arcade mode you have to constantly pick up new customers to keep your clock going, but... Okay, so 90 seconds is my starting point. This HUD is very unimaginative. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. That's the boost? Oh, that is awful. See, there's no button timing on this. Like, there's no... Like, I can't explain it. If you haven't played Crazy Taxi, there's a reason why this game is not doing it for me. Because it looks like it would do it for me, but... Yeah, the Crazy Dash, or whatever they call it in this game, is very hard to pull off. There's virtually no drifting, which drifting was like the whole crux of the original game. Okay, he's okay little peel out. Customers are not really... It's just not the same personality. I don't know. That is awful, because in order to do the boost, you have to hit the brakes. You almost have to go, like, slower in order to go faster. Can I get used to this? Likely. Do I want to get used to it? Not really. Oh, her timer's almost up already. Holy crap. Okay, she jumped out of the car. That's not unlike Crazy Taxi. At least it seems like I have more time this time. What the heck am I doing? Stop the car, please. Thank you. I feel like I actually might have needed the tutorial here. I'm going to say, that is very much like Crazy Taxi 2. I feel like I just jumped myself way... Why did my timer go so far down? I'm going to lose her, too. Oh, this is awful. New York City Hospital. I'm going to need a hospital after playing this. Okay, now I see my game clock is pretty much run out. I need, like, a training mode here. Seriously, though. Sunday driver. Well, yeah, that is what I very technically am. That was not pleasant. I gotta get used to the controls. What's my profile? I don't know. Not even... Okay. First of all, is there only the one map? Get a total rating of 4 or higher. Well, I don't see that happening. Achievements. Anything? Screw it. Let's do free mode.
Hey, all right. Wouldn't have picked anything else myself.
I wish there was like a tutorial or something. There's got to be some mechanics in this game that make it more interesting, because right now I'm just not getting it. Game is very bland. I'm just being honest. Like, I want to like the game. I knew I wouldn't love it. Like, I knew it was not going to replace Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi is one of the best games I've ever played. I knew it wasn't going to be up there. But giving this a chance, you know, being nice. So there's no timer here, so I'm not even going to... Alright, let's go ahead and... See, there's not even a display for the controls. You just have to kind of figure them out. I don't get the point of the conversations. I really don't like that. And I don't like that they put a dialogue box up there. Also, if this is free roam, like, what is my motivation here? Like, there's no... I mean, there's a timer for the customers. I guess that's my motivation. I do like the jump is a bit higher. Don't ask me if this is the right way. This is your place. The map almost reminds me of Super Mario Odyssey New Donk City, actually. Just the look of the people, the grass and everything. This is like where I first... At least I'm going to get them there on time. See, right here, if I was playing Crazy Taxi, I would drift right into this. The drift is like non-existent. That charges the boost. I have no effing clue. This looks like it could be like... There we go. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's almost a little too telegraphed. The original Crazy Taxi, you could kind of improvise. That was, like, pretty much in your face, like, what you were supposed to do there. Okay. That'll get me there. Looks like the park where Walt is for, like, that one episode of Breaking Bad. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I will. So I honestly don't know, like, this mode just goes on until you finish it, I guess. This part looks exactly like a part of Crazy Taxi 2. I have no idea what that was supposed to be. The fares are insanely high. Oh, that is based on Times Square. That's kind of cool. There's, like, no, like, satisfying mechanic, though. Like, you just kind of go with this, you know, moderate speed. You can do some jumps if you need to. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, right there, I guess. I can't explain it. It's just, if you play Crazy Taxi and then you play this, you're not going to feel the same. There's a little bit of a thrill, but not a lot. Hitting ZR and ZL to charge the boost just to slow down and speed up for like half a second is not satisfying. Now, the speed doesn't suffer as much as in Crazy Taxi. Like, you could get stuck on a wall sometimes and really lose all your momentum, but the top speed was a lot higher in that game as well. I think it was worth the trade-off, to be perfectly honest. But it's all good. Free roam mode at least has a little more enjoyment to it, in my opinion. I'm kind of just getting the lay of the land here. Hopefully we get some people on the stream to talk about the game a little bit. If anybody even played the original Crazy Taxi. I have no idea how to use my boost. Like, I don't even know why it's there. The only move I can do, other than just driving forward, is the Crazy Hop. Which I'm calling it that. I know none of these are actual terms in the game. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that tree I couldn't mow down, but the other ones I could. Not really. Now get out of my cab. We here, fam. I don't know how long I'm going to play this free roam mode for, because there's no time limit. See how much money I can make. That's literally what the last person said. The NPCs are bland as hell. It's like, it very technically does the job I want it to do. It just isn't good. But I mean, again, I'm not blaming Sega for this. Sega didn't make this thing. It's just, you would think after all these years, I mean, I think there were like maybe 3 or 4 of the mainline Crazy Taxi games. Like, somebody could have researched what made those games so great and just done something more with it. I'll give them credit for the hop. The hop is pretty cool. I've jumped a few rooftops with it. The city map is not laid out that bad. Things behave generally how they should. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, Barney. In fact, I'll give you the GOAT for that. Well, you remember Crazy Taxi, right? This is like that, except with none of the personality or fun. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. You know, they tried, God bless them. They tried. And it is, in fact, playable. Which is more than I can say of the last couple of Sega's entries on PSP and mobile. And yes, there was a PSP Crazy Taxi game. It was pretty much just the Dreamcast game. At which point, I'll just play the Dreamcast game. I mean, kind of. Like I said, that there's possibility for this to be fun. I'm also playing the free roam mode right now. And I'm probably going to lose this customer.
Sure, you got important business then.
Yep. He gonna jump. He's a jumper. How you doing, Barney? Thanks for tuning in today.
How's your day today?
Can you take me to the seashore park?
Get ready.
Maybe I should become a taxi driver. You guys seem to have way more fun in life.
All fun and games until someone has to pay the parking meter.
Oh, that was a lame line. Oh, it's a lot of fun until someone's got to play the parking meter.
Haven't felt so alive in a long time.
Can't tell how big this map is. I'm hoping it's fairly big, because apparently this is the only map there is. There's not 2 or 3 maps like some of the Crazy Taxi games. God, I would pay the extra money to find an OG copy of Crazy Taxi, which I already have anyway, but I'm just saying, like... Arrow is also not extremely helpful.
Heading into
I
work.
could make it in one piece.
Taxi over here.
The animation is jank.
Going to relax before fun. Maybe there. Sure thing.
And yet I'm still playing it. Of course I'm still playing it.
You're gonna miss the kickoff.
I'm missing kickoff.
Us and everyone.
Well, that's relevant with the football playoffs going on today. I'm going to jump right into this fountain.
Pretty sure that's gonna leave
I'm pretty sure it is too. Thanks for noticing. Okay, is this guy going to get in my cab, or is he just going to, like, smoke a blunt? Like, what are we doing here?
in a day's work. Can you get me that harmless thing in the park?
It's also not really, I don't know, I'm trying to be nice. I like the design of the map. I mean, it's not terrible. It reminds me of Mario Odyssey, like I said before. This is on Switch. Although it's on everything, actually. It's on PS4 and all that crap. Woo! I can jump the water. Okay, where am I? Was that really worth the risk? Apparently, because there's really not much of a punishment for missing one of these jumps. You can usually just quickly get back on it. What the heck with this arrow? Did they just, like, lift half of the Crazy Taxi 2 layout? Because I can swear this museum is near Central Park in Crazy Taxi 2. Have I memorized the layout of that game? Yes, and this arrow is literally taking me every way except where I'm supposed to go. Oh, it's literally right there. There you go. Over here.
Hey, I'm visiting someone at the hospital.
Sure thing.
Sweet. Great hangout spot.
Okay, we just hit that tree. A little clipping there. Oh my god, the boost is terrible.
Where are any of us going?
Although I guess that is one way that Crazy Taxi did not have the best physics, is that your car did not behave the way it should on grass, which I actually liked. This game kind of corrects that by having your car have trouble moving in grass, which, whatever.
Want me to turn on the radio?
Want me to turn on the radio?
And I don't really care this much about it.
Where's my coffee?
Alright, that was a 5-star. I'm just trying to get better at the game so that when I play the arcade mode again, I don't make a complete idiot of myself.
Go to the art gallery, please.
Good choice.
Like, I could make this game behave the way I want, but it shouldn't be like that. Like, I'm kind of wrangling with it. It's hard to explain what I mean by that. Crazy Taxi just had a certain control scheme that just worked for me. This game has a control scheme that technically works, but... I hear the police. Do the police chase after you in this? Because that would be a nice little twist. I feel like there's still things they could do to this to make it better. That was only a 2-star? I thought I actually did alright with that.
Do you know where that construction site is?
Oh, yeah. Mall. I mean, I think there is a mall in this. This is supposed to be a generic, like, New York City type of setting.
Oh, they're so cute when they conk out. Too bad about that speed bump.
Ow! It's also not as good to deliver them to their destination. There's not that same, like, drifting factor. Okay, that's kind of fun, but... Seriously? 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 He's just jumping, like, straight up. Like, there's no, like, movement forward.
Man, I could go
Harrison Smoothie. That looks like it's right in the middle of the mall. Oh, my lord. Forgive me, Crazy Taxi, for I have sinned.
Like a boat back home, you know? Of course, since back home it's pretty much a rented closet, it's just
Oh, good. They gave me a whole 7 seconds to get this douchebag there. And they just jumped out. You know what? I don't blame them. Probably going to quit this free roam mode pretty soon anyhow. Then I want to try the pro mode out. I mean, I'm trying to, you know, give the game a chance. I've said that about 8 times, but I'm really going to do it this time.
if I go any faster, we might both end up there.
The dialogue, if anybody can follow it, is very bland and predictable. It's like they probably play tested this game, and, you know, it runs fine. Like, there's no glitches or anything, but it just doesn't have that enjoyment factor. Like, there's more to a game than just being, like, you know, put together well, which I don't even know if I'd say it's put together well. It's just put together. Congratulations on a job done.
Here we go.
What the hell?
It's nice to get a taxi for a change of pace.
I mean, admittingly, I have not memorized this map, despite some of its similarities. So there's always that.
It's so underrated.
In that regard, if there is more to this game, I wish that they somehow told me, other than just being like, pick up customers. Like, yeah, I know that part.
The concrete jungle at its
The concrete jungle at its finest.
Over here.
Like, it's just, I have no, like, enjoyment for these characters. This guy's behind a wall that I can't jump over.
Over here. All in a day's work.
Wide Road Theater.
Get ready.
Stock markets are so important. As day traders, we do vital.
Did you say Spider-Man? It's like, find me Spider-Man.
Imaginary money all day?
Yeah, and it's real money. Numbers go up, numbers go down.
Okay. What is this boost? You can unlock other cars too. I'm kind of hoping some of them might be faster, better. I don't know.
I don't usually take capital.
Needless to say, this is not going to be a go-to game.
Oh, lucky.
Maybe in a retro. Oh, that's kind of funny how the police sirens go on. Oh, you actually lose money if you hit them. Okay, that's something at least. Give me something that's different from Crazy Taxi.
Plaza, now.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, they had police cars in the original Crazy Taxi, but there was no penalty for hitting them.
Who's about riding a taxi?
I mean, it's not much, but it's some piece of original thought they put into this. Otherwise, yeah, I'm playing a worse Crazy Taxi. I am playing a game based on a game that, you know, could have been improved. I'm not saying Crazy Taxi was perfect, but this is certainly not really addressing any of the issues that game had, and it's making new issues.
I'm meeting someone at the theater. Take me there. Let's do it.
I'm noticing the little touches they put in, though. Like I mentioned, the police cars and how the sirens go on if you hit them, and how the fire hydrants do spray water if you bust them. Like, there's little stuff in there. Does that suddenly elevate this game to another stage? I don't think so. Also, I know I said initially like that it performs fine, but I'm actually starting to notice a few little kind of frame hiccups here and there. I don't know if that's just me or what, but I don't know. There's a certain humor in the game, just seeing stuff get knocked over. I mean, it's not, it's inoffensive enough.
Kid, I'm pretty sure that would make you 500 years old.
Some of the dialogue, if I cared to pay attention to it, might be funny even. I just don't get the same same sense of accomplishment for delivering these generic people to these generic places.
Welcome aboard.
Maybe it just because I became so familiar with the Crazy Taxi maps that it actually felt like a real place to me. Like, it felt like I knew what street went to what street, even without the arrows, you know, and I knew the customers, I knew where they wanted to go, despite it just being a game. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to my viewers on the stream, like I always do. I know you guys don't realize this, but I stream several times a month. And when I stream, I talk. Do I talk to anybody? I don't know. But I do talk. I'm not just streaming.
Heck you pulling out for? I'm driving here.
So yeah, I'm talking. And it'd be nice if there were people here to talk to. Hey, look, it's a place we played Frisball in. But, yeah, if there's nobody here to talk to, I'm still talking. My streams don't just stop because people aren't here. They keep going.
This is my demand.
I have no idea where I am right now.
What you like most about riding a taxi?
What the heck? Okay, that was a bit of a glitch.
Conversations with mysteriously identical people.
Yeah, what do you guys just think I'm sitting here for like an hour before you show up just not talking? Of course I'm talking.
Aeonian
I did like an entire, or nearly an entire, Super Mario Galaxy 2 stream where I had commentary on like every level and everything that was happening, and then somebody showed up, but until then, I was still talking as if I had a full audience. So yeah, that just happens. That's just streaming. Because I'm not going to be fake about it and then be like, oh, 2 people showed up, hi! Like, no, I'm talking anyway. You all can enjoy the show or not. But Chaos Blur doesn't take a break. Alright, that. I really don't know what to make of that. Alright, I'll do one more pickup because that should put me over 50,000. Because this is free roam mode. There's no time limit right now. If I play the arcade mode or the other mode, there will be a time limit.
Snuggle with my wife.
Snuggle with my wife? What?
You meant. Oh yeah, don't take that as a recommendation.
Okay. I mean, they did try. I'm not going to say they didn't try. There are probably a lot worse knockoffs than this. I feel like I'm just driving around in a circle right now. Okay, seriously, where is it?
Only if I get hazard pay.
Okay, well, look, what a surprise when you... Of course it's not Dreamcast. Well, let's not go nuts. I mean, the Dreamcast is the greatest console of all time. That's going to be a little hard to beat.
Good choice. So, how you doing today? Just drive.
Just drive. Ah, whatever you say, Your Highness. Okay, and like if I guess if I cared about these characters, this would be like funny stuff. Why is the arrow so bad? Like, just show me roughly where to go. Oh my god, I just want to get one more customer, and then I will try the arcade mode again, which is pretty much just this with a time limit.
Can you take me to the seashore park?
Will do.
So, what do you do for hobbies?
How do I not talk to the customers? Is there a button for that?
Back home, you know?
Obama. I do hate Obama. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but yeah.
Please be safe.
Never. That's kind of a crazy taxi recurring thing, is they'd always say, please be safe as you're, like, driving and knocking everything over.
Change.
Okay. Yeah, I'll return to the menu. I don't even know if I get any credit for any of that, but it was still fun to do. Gave me a little feel for the course. So yeah, once again, this is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and we playing some fake crazy taxi today.
Let's make some money.
Some insane cabbie.
Sweet ride.
Yeah, today we ride. How's your day going, Barney? I assume you're not working today. Assume you didn't have to drive all the way to work on a Sunday. Ew.
Which one was the gas pedal?
How they're talking during the loading screen. Let's see if I learned anything from doing that free roam.
Before your shift ends.
Melvin. Oh, what's up, Melvin?
Passport, please.
Guess that would explain why you referenced him in your... whatever. One of your first comments there.
What you do for hobbies.
This is my hobby. I'm a DJ by trade. I play at some of the hottest clubs in the city. And by some of the hottest clubs, I mean my dad's die-hard queen. But hey, it's a start.
Thank you.
Taxi.
I guess
Oh, they only give you like 10 seconds for picking up a customer? That's a very like limited arcade mode.
Hashtag Rojo. Hashtag Big
Hashtag this game is just okay at best.
So, what do you do?
Oh, you name it. I DJ, I model, I travel, I cook.
She does it all, folks. I hit buildings. I play crazy taxi knockoffs. Why not play the better? Because I don't have the freaking I don't have Crazy Taxi on my Switch, and obviously, you know you're gonna see some Crazy Taxi action at some point. Maybe not today, but on a future retro or a future stream. I love me some Crazy Taxi.
Sir, tell me, as a local, where's the best place to watch? Oh, wow, it's so
It's all right.
Destination?
Destination, a better game.
The party has started.
Funny taxi game. What's up? What's up, Chris? You know, apparently, I don't know if certain terms are against like being used in like Twitch descriptions, because this. When I originally set up this stream, I had like you know, I had like my little description text, and I'm like, will this game be great or will it just drive me crazy? And it wasn't letting me use that as a description. I don't know if I'm not allowed to use the terminology "drive me crazy." I don't know why that would be considered offensive, but that was like when I first started making the stream description, it would not let me use anything with the word crazy in it. I was like, will this game be crazy good or drive me crazy? And it was like, this might go against Twitch policy. I'm like, it might or does it? Like, I don't get why that would. I didn't say anything offensive. So I had to like, I don't even know. I had to really trim down my description of the game. I don't see what the big deal would be about that. But yeah, that's actually a pretty apt comparison. I'm also doing a lot better now. I guess that free roam practice really did help me. But much like the original Crazy Taxi, eventually there is a diminishing return.
Let's get ready.
As you can see here, if I don't get this person to their destination in like 15 seconds, I'm going to basically end my shift here. Well, you wish real work worked like that. You only got like a 90-second shift. Okay, shift's over. See you in a minute. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. And I'm not all that broken up about it, to be honest.
For today.
Game over. But we were just starting to have some real fun. Oh, that was only a 3-star? I thought that was going to give me a 4-star. I was going to say, that's actually my best score so far. As you can see, I have the top 3 scorers of today. Twitch is kind of dumb. I just don't understand it. And there have been some other times where I try to type something, like, I can't think of the exact terminology, but it'll be like, oh, no, you didn't, like, I don't know, you didn't, like, do it right. Play 5 missions. See, I don't know what a mission is. Is a mission just a game, or is a mission something else? I don't know. I'm just going to keep playing this until people tell me to stop. That's kind of my goal for today. But yes, Twitch is kind of dumb. What's not dumb is having my friends here with me. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. I wonder what's for dinner. Listen to these accents. I guess that's supposed to be like from Brooklyn. I wonder what's for dinner.
Try to get as many customers before your shift.
It did start me in a different spot. That's something, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if it just said over here? Like, where am I going? Over here. Tells you to stop. Never. If I had a way to seamlessly switch games, I probably would. I know the other day I kind of quit out of the game I was playing and just started streaming Rocket League, so I guess that is an option. But I am trying to give this somewhat of a chance. Over here? Such a terrible voice actress.
How are you today?
I'm meeting someone at the pier. Could you take me there?
We'll be right there.
You sure this is the right
Did I just, like, bounce off that tree? Pretty sure I just bounced off that tree.
rest today, huh?
Yep. Must be a day ending in Y.
Oh, come on, Chris. We're having fun, and you know it. Well, maybe you know it. I don't know.
Hey, did you know that aliens are real and walk on Manhattan?
Yes? What do you want to hear, crazy lady? I totally could have just cut forward. City's basically like one big grid.
You keep the change.
No, you.
Taxi. Man, I could go for a swim. Let's do it. So I do a bit of business myself. Well, my wife does. She's got the nose for it. Yep, any day now. She's gonna make it big with her hand-carved dog nose dispensers.
What did I just... Sometimes I'll, like, mow through literally a traffic light. Other times I'll get stopped by, like, a pebble. Like, there's no consistency to the physics here.
Sorry, I have to take.
Did he just say, sorry, I have to pee? Over here? We going over here?
Meeting someone at the pier.
Is that where we're going now? Over here? Okay, let's go over here.
So, how come you work as a taxi driver?
Yeah, I work as a taxi driver. It's a real interesting life.
Oh, I walked right into that.
You really did. I say, this arrow is terrible. I haven't even played this game that long to know where to go here without the arrow. If I had taken the arrows away, I would have been stuck in the city for like another 10 seconds, which in this game is a long time. Don't tell me we all couldn't use an extra 10 seconds in our day to get more stuff done, you know? Sometimes you need an extra 10 seconds. I'm going to take this ramp here and just do that.
Where you visiting from?
Then I'm going to smash into that. I'm going to run out of time, but that's okay. I can actually see my destination, too.
Today.
Damn. Did I finally... Oh, I got 4 stars. I got 4 stars. That'll unlock the pro mode. I'm going to unlock all 3 modes in this game before the stream is over. Just you wait. I feel like, just like with Windjammers 2, I've almost maxed out on content here. Well, such is life. Sometimes I play like a really long, in-depth game, and other times I play this. Ew. Alright. Let's check out the pro mode. If there is any difference.
Bring it on.
Now that's a car. It's the same. It's literally the same car I've used every single time, but that's a car. That one right there has wheels on it and acts like a car. I wonder what's for dinner. Probably something better than this. This game is like plain meatloaf. Like no ketchup or anything. It's just a
You're now
bland
getting things out of
plank of
control.
meatloaf.
Trust your instincts.
I still don't know what the difference is between this and the not pro mode. They got rid of the arrow. That's the difference. Oh, you suck. Really? Really? You guys think I know this city that well? Oh, this sucks. Granted, this would have been kind of a cool feature in the original Crazy Taxi, and I probably would have been able to do it. Yeah, this is not going to go well. They had to put in parentheses happy, like I didn't know this person was happy.
Over here. Aeonian Square, please. We'll be right there.
No, we won't, because I don't know where I'm going. If I find the place, it's going to be a coincidence.
Interesting stories from driving this taxi. Oh yeah, that backseat upholstery has memories, man.
I'm actually getting very tempted to switch to Rocket League right now. I'm not even going to lie. Might do like one more arcade just to see if I unlock a new taxi, but I was really hoping Pro Mode would be something besides taking away the one thing that made this game playable, which was the arrow.
How come you work as a taxi driver? Well, you see, when a man has a powerful need to eat and pay the bills, I walked right into
The hell is that? Some kind of like combination of McDonald's and a Chinese restaurant?
Where to? I'm going to relax.
Oh, I actually might know where the park is. I might get lucky on this one. Yeah, this is something.
Your ship has
Oh, thank God. I mean, oh man, already? Who the hell got $238,000 in this game? Who played this game long enough to get $238,000? Okay. Yeah, we're not doing the freaking pro mode again. Ooh, all right. What's up, Barney? Thank you for welcome back with that weird John Carter emote and a bunch of my own emotes. Can I get this to play? That is kind of pissing me off right now. Oh, the things I do. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know why. There you go. I'll do one more. I'll do one more as Vinny, and then I will probably end up switching back to Rocket League because I've already had it with this. But I do hope everyone's having a good day. I do enjoy Jeff. What's Jeff up to today?
All in a day's work.
So yeah, one more arcade mode, and then we'll do Rocket League, and then I don't know what.
try to get as many customers before your shift ends.
You take me to that obelisk thing in the park?
Oh yeah, you can have a good night. That's how I feel right now. It's like I can have a good night.
We're in NYC traffic. Everyone is honking the horn and yelling at us. We're not that special.
We're okay. Although not that special would be a good way to describe this game. I apologize already. What the frick? This part is just happening. I'm not hitting a single button. Hey, look, there's the Liberty, Statue of Liberty. The heck was that? Well, if nothing else, that's something. Apparently you can get to the Statue of Liberty.
Man, traffic's rough today, huh?
Yep. Be a day ending in Y.
If there was any doubt this was supposed to be based on New York. This was definitely supposed to be based on New York.
Hey, taxi!
How's your day today?
I'm meeting someone at the pier. Take me there.
Why am I asking the customers random questions that have no bearing on anything? Again, I just want to reiterate that I was never expecting a masterpiece from this. And, you know, when I take a chance to... What do you call it? When I take a chance to really think about it, and that's kind of, you know, I'll probably think about this game better than I'm thinking about it right now. Right now I'm a little frustrated with it, but it's not that bad.
How are you today?
This is ShopRite. It really is ShopRite Taxi.
Oh, yeah.
Just the only reason I'm not going to do that as much as I want to is because hooking up the Dreamcast at this point would be more of a pain in the butt just to play like a few minutes of Crazy Taxi. So I'm probably just going to play Rocket League after this because I have Rocket League on the Switch as well, along with some other stuff. Over here?
How's your day today?
Catherine Slate Plaza, now.
We'll be right there.
It'll be alright. ShopRite the taxi game.
So, got any kids?
That is pretty funny though.
Well,
Yeah, I got two of them. Great kids.
They're okay kids.
Album full of pictures of them on the seat next to you, so you can take
Play
a look.
I don't have the N64 expansion, or I would.
has ended.
Actually, I probably wouldn't, but I'd play something else. Well, it doesn't really matter, because either way, I'm playing something else. I've had enough of this. Taxi Chaos, you are not Crazy Taxi, nor did I ever think you would be, but, yeah. We're going to go ahead and, what do you call it here? I'm not going to go back to Windjammers, but I am going to likely go back to Rocket League. In fact, I may as well hit this and then get back into the game, because this takes a little bit. Play more. I'm not playing more of Crazy Taxi, Chaos, whatever. I am going to play more, but I'm going to play Rocket League. Play Sonic. I mean, I do enjoy Sonic. I don't know. What do you people want? It's a unofficial, what do you call it? Unofficial retro request, but without the retro and most of the request. Hey, look at that. I found it. And it still hasn't loaded, because the loading screen is so long for freaking Rocket League. It's almost as long as the game. This is literally what I did on my last stream, too, is that I played a game that basically didn't have enough content to really fill an hour, so I was like, I'm going to fill the rest of the time with some Rocket League. Because Rocket League, I can play as many games as I want and still feel pretty satisfied with it. So here we go. Although maybe I should play some Sonic for my friend Chris, because he's having a little trouble there with the Sonic Mania. What the hell? Is a tournament starting at 4 minutes? That ain't Sonic. I mean, I play Sonic all the time as it is. I mean, I'd play it again. Hold on. Let me at least do one game of Rocket League. I haven't done any Rocket League. Honestly, just in one of those moods where it's like, I want to stream, but I'm also not going to, like, just keep streaming for no reason, so... We'll see. I know Chris is still chilling here. Maybe I'll show him how you play some Sonic Mania. Chris, what level of Sonic Mania did you get to? Oh, wow, this is actually a different looking background. I think you made it to Stardust Speedway, maybe? I'm like not at all in the mindset for this game, especially after playing Taxi Chaos. This game is so much faster. Plus, I am not the most awake today, as I might have mentioned before. Yeah, I'm going to get back in the next couple days or so. I'm going to get back to doing streams of games that are a little bit more meaty, for lack of a better word. Like, there's more content in them. Because, you know, doing these little streams, like, certain games just don't work for streams. You know, like, Windjammers 2 was at least fun. I'm just not going to stream it again. Taxi Chaos, to me, is not even fun enough to just play on my own. I don't know why you keep saying them all. But, Yeah, I know the Crystal Mall. I'm quite familiar. Let's say, if Chris was still here, I would probably show him some more Sonic Mania, but I've not gotten any confirmation that he's still in the chat. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey-oh! My bad. That'll do. That'll do, ball. That'll do. I think my favorite part is still... Oh, goddammit, not that. I think my favorite part is still earlier in the stream when you were like, who are you talking to? And I'm just like, anybody who will listen. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Is it good enough to go in, though? It is not. Ooh. No, we need... Oh, get that. Nice save. We need some Randy in here. We need that nice save, but we also need some Randy. Kind of liven things up. Always makes these a little more enjoyable, doesn't he? Where's Rem today? Is she working? Oh, come on. Oh, that's not coming on. Oh, that's also not coming on. Oh. Good thing everybody's shots are horrible. Crap. Oh, nice save. I thought that was in. I really thought that was in. Looked like it was in as well. But it was not, apparently. There we go. Ooh. Oh, shite. It's like both teams are so close to scoring a goal, but not really. We both got our goals pretty early in the game, too. Oh. Dang it. Shoot. Oh. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Oh. 4 seconds to go. Dang. I'm not feeling too lovely about that. Still not feeling too lovely about that. Nope. Now that's just a play again button. That's different. Alright, I guess I could dig into another one. Don't really like to go out like that. On a 2-1 loss. Oh. Okay. When is the new Batman movie coming out? I think that's like March or something. Actually, like a lot of really good games and movies coming out around March, April, which isn't that uncommon. Plus, I've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up for the channel. It's just right now, January is kind of a slow time. There's usually not much going on. I want to start changing that pretty soon, though. Take 2022 by the horns and start making it my year, you know? Same for any of you who want to get out there and make the most of it. Come on. Oh, that's not coming on. That's dropping off. Oh, alright. Yeah, if you guys want me to play some Sonic Mania after this, I guess I could. At least for a little while. Oh. Ooh, I like the angle of that. I don't think it's gonna. No, it's not gonna go. Come on. Ah. Oh, hoping to get a lucky bounce there. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Whoa. That's different. I've never seen that effect before. In all my days of seeing effects. Okay, that is kind of a cool, like, scoring effect. I kind of want that. Oh, what the heck? Ah, damn it. My TV actually went blank for like a second there. I know it didn't show up on the stream. It actually played the entire thing on the stream, to the stream's credit. Damn. Alright, if you guys want to see some Sonic Mania after this, that's certainly something I can work out with my people. Always go for a little Sonic Mania. Sure. Hey, Randy's here. What's going on, Randy? See, Randy's answering the hard-hitting questions that nobody's even here for. I could have said just about anything there. Randy would have been on board for that, because that's the kind of guy that Randy is. Randy enjoys a nice, energetic stream. Come on. Oh, dang it. That is a nice graphic. Thank you very much for saying so. I got some more coming out soon. Like I said, really trying to bring this channel to the next proverbial level. Entertaining streams. Again, I appreciate the compliment. Always trying to keep them entertaining, that is for sure. I've actually got a funny idea, too, for the name of the stream after this. As long as you're entertained, Randy, I certainly hope to do that. This kind of started as Taxi Chaos, and now it's just turning into All-Purpose Chaos. Dang it, if it wasn't for the fact that I love that scoring animation, I'd be more pissed off that they keep scoring on us. But as it is, I can't say no to that. YOLO, Randy, it really is Randy. Why can't I get this to work? I think I keep turning off caps lock. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Alright, fine. After this game, we'll do a little Sonic Mania. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing. Hey, we got one. Really did get one. Why is that not going? That is really weird. Rocket League Legend. Well, I certainly do play it a lot. Doesn't mean I'm any better at it. Oh, is that going to go in? Maybe? No? Yes! And I got an assist somehow. Kind of mad I can't get this goat to work. There we go. Sorry, not like the goat's going to be doing a lot, but it may as well work once in a while. Ah. Again, it's that same scoring animation. Just admittedly a cool scoring animation. Oh, we lost Chris. He's going to miss the Sonic Mania. I guess he's going to miss the Panty Raid. It's all good. Yeah, just don't tell that to the guys I'm playing this game right now. I don't think they would agree that I'm a Rocket League legend necessarily. Or a legend of anything other than getting my butt kicked. I usually do enjoy Rocket League more. I'm a little bit tuned out right now because this is literally the second stream in a row that I've just gone to Rocket League as kind of a lazy way out because I'm like, I don't really have any other ideas. There's plenty of other stuff I can play on my Switch. It just never occurred to me. But after Taxi Chaos, which also kind of drained me of my ideas. Come on. There we go. Damn it. 5-2. I mean, weirder things have happened. I have to do some scoring pretty fast, though. Somebody get that. Oh, really? Just left that hanging by the goal, but no worries. Nobody do anything like put it in the goal and do anything cool like that. Don't worry about that. Ah. Maybe not. Oh, that's not good. Of course that went in just as time expired. Because they really needed that 6th goal in there. But of course. Well, I'm going to get the Sonic Mania queued up, I guess. Go Stoners was actually their team name. Oh, lordy. Just lost to a team called the Stoners. Look, we got stoned with the way I played there. Still not any, like, still a little bit better than me playing NHL 16, getting my butt kicked every game. But that's another story. Alright, well, I apologize. Today's stream's a little hodgepodge put together at the last minute, but let me go ahead now, and like I promised. Sonic Mania, because why not? That is actually what we're going to be doing here. No clever names, no slogans, just Sonic Mania, because why not? My second favorite Sonic game of all time, may as well. When in doubt, you stick with what works. If I can find it in here, there's so many games on my Switch. Some of them you see me play, some of them not. We will see if in the future I learn my lesson on what games to stream and what games not to. But as long as I'm on, I may as well keep the party going a little longer. Yes, Sega indeed. And again, I don't know how much of this game I'm going to play. Probably just the first few levels or so. Unless things really take off. I kind of doubt, but we shall see right now. I do enjoy Sonic Mania. Ah, this is the hidden special ring. Oh, maybe not. That's a shame. Oh, just realized. Do I? Okay, there we go. All right. Nothing to it but to do it right there. Ayo. Oh, we lost everybody. Oh, we still got Randy. Of course we have Randy. Why wouldn't we have Randy? Trying to do the drop dash when I realized I can't do it with the bubble shield. Whoopsies. I don't even know what time it is right now. It's like 4:15. Stage is going really fast. Of course, I also woke up way too late. Got a credit card before the stream loaded. I hope you paid for that. Heyo! I didn't pay for nothing. How you doing, Scrap? Thanks for joining today as you get a little Sonic Mania action coming your way. Oh god, that's loud. And I've been hosted with one viewer. Thank you for the hosting. You might notice my new graphic and my extremely loud sound effect there. I kind of wish it didn't just happen. Hey, what's going on, Big Mac? Yup. This was not the original plan to play Sonic Mania, but I've changed games twice now, and I'm literally doing this because somebody who's not even on the stream anymore asked me to do it. And it's also always a good bet that you can find me playing Sonic Mania, so I may as well. So thanks for joining in, both of you, adding to the excitement that is the Chaos Blur Sunday stream. Sunday. I don't think Randy's here anymore, or I would show off his awesome graphic. Oh, that's not good. I'm trying to do this without using Supersonic, because it's just a little too cheap. Going to unhost and rehost. Oh god, no! Do not do that! Must be a slow day at work, huh? Oh, Randy is still here. Well, in that case... Of course, I lost my rings because I was too busy trying to remember what button to hit for that. And that. And that. And that. And that. And that. Alright, see you in hell, Robotnik. This is actually a Switch game, but regardless, this is what I like to call a retro revival game, using a very similar engine to the Sega Genesis to produce these wonderful graphics you see before you. See? Randy gets it. Randy is an Emerald Fusion. Yes, he is one of the few, the proud, the Chaos subscribers. The Blur Brigade, if you will. Revival, say yeah! And if you think Robotnik and the Hard-Boiled Heavies make the best couple ever, somebody say, hell yeah! Okay, I'm gonna need your help for this next part. The music gets lower, you get lower to the ground. Music gets higher, you come back up. Of course, it's not officially a party until I see somebody up in the air with a Chaos Emerald, like Sonic from Sonic 3. Forever the Randy. Alright, well now we got a party. This is what I like to streams. I don't care what I'm playing, like, if I've got a good crowd and I'm just interacting with them, the game is almost secondary at that point. which is good, because the original game I was playing was awful no matter how many people were there to see it. That bit was hokey. Should be ashamed. Maybe I am ashamed. Or maybe I just made myself an extra $100 for that one. Heyo. I love Sonic Mania, though. It's pretty obvious from all those times I said I love Sonic Mania. I really am not playing. Oh, that's what you were getting at. Okay, I was going to say, I don't know what you're talking about when you're like, you're paying for this on your credit card. I'm like, what? Yes, I'm officially affiliate now, but I think you knew that. I think you watched one of my streams and I was affiliate. What's the paid tier to be commercial free? That's what Randy's in. Don't worry though, that's the only ad you'll see. It's a pre-roll. It's a pre-roll ad. I'm not one of those people who actually puts ads in the middle of their streams. I'm responsible for affiliating you. You did help. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna cheat. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be supersonic for this. I don't feel like dealing with this boss any longer than I have to. Blink or you'll miss it. So, pre-roll. Yes, we are all concerned with pre-roll. It's what they serve you before the meal. Ooh, is this thing still on? Technically... No, I was going to say, technically the first game I played wasn't a Sega game, so this is not the third Sega game I'm playing today. Womp. Shower and cleanse myself from that Discover Cloud ad. Oh, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping in all the same. Apparently, I'm supposed to offer you some terrible candies that I got at the wedding that I cannot get rid of on anybody because nobody wants them. They're like knockoff Reese's. I'm actually doing better at this game now that I'm not like really thinking about it. I'm just kind of watching it while I read the chat. I mean, I am playing it. I'm actively hitting buttons, but other than that, I'm not like really like going for a high score or anything. My lives have been perpetually at 99 since I don't know when. Oh, it sounds good, Randy. It sounds very good. Oh, actually got me with that. My momentum is slightly broken, but not really. Funny how many Sonic games I played in 2021. Of course, it was the 30th anniversary of Sonic. At the same time, it doesn't really leave me anywhere to go for future Sonic streams. It's like I've already streamed Sonic Adventure, I've streamed Sonic Adventure 2, I've streamed this game, I've streamed Colors, I've streamed Lost World, I've streamed pretty much every mainline Sonic game worth streaming. I streamed Generations. I mean, like, I got pretty much all of them. I did a little Unleashed. I guess I could do more Unleashed. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Also plenty of time for all the Sonic games and the great retro streams. I'm starting to get excited for those again, I'm not going to lie. You know, still under wraps what I'm working on there, but rest assured, we are closer than we may think to the next retro request party from Bobby Productions. Ah, damn it. What I was thinking on that one. I wasn't thinking. You can drop a gray marble on me, I'll drop 20 gray marbles on you. How about that? See how you like it. The retro, I do enjoy the Retro Request Party. Rest assured, Retro Request Party is not going anywhere. That is still like my main, I won't say franchise, but it's still my main thing. It's something I'm very much looking forward to. But I don't want to just do the same thing that I've been doing the past couple of years. Granted, it will be remarkably similar, but I want to make it look a little bit more professional. I want to add more of the Bobby Gaines flair to it. I think you're going to really enjoy it. I hope you do. Still a little not, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but still not, ready to share a whole lot about it right now, because still a lot of things that I have to finish working on with that, but it should be worth the wait. It might be a little bit longer this time before the next one, but I definitely think it'll be worth the wait, and I think once we get going with it, it's going to really take off. I'm very excited about it. The last few Retro Request Parties were actually stellar, like episodes 39, 40, 41. All really good episodes, had a lot of engagement with people, different themes. I might even have people vote on the themes for future episodes. Like, I'm really willing to interact with the audience in a whole new way, which is something I have the luxury of doing since I don't have like a 1 million-person audience. I got like a 3-person audience, so I can be like, what do you want, person number 1? Like, I don't have to, like, hunt down 1 million people and get their opinion. I can just post a quick Twitter poll, be like, hey, 5 people who watch my channel, what would you most like to see? Because you will likely be responsible for it. I know that also sounds kind of sad, but it's also a positive way to look at the situation. That's just my take on it, though. You have less people watching, maybe, but that means each one is valued a lot more. If as opposed to being some popular stranger from New Zealand who has like 200 viewers a stream, where it's like, I can't say hi to everybody. I can say hi to everybody. I give them their own custom music, graphics, whatever. Really make this thing a party the best way I know how. So it's almost like a virtual Bobby's Birthday Bash in that way. Speaking of which, that video is coming along nicely. Still got to get that on YouTube. So a lot of exciting stuff going on. The first month or two of the year is always kind of like a wait and see, but I like to think that payoff finds itself sometime in late February, early March, where you start seeing all the stuff coming out. And it's nice, it's a nice time for renewal and everything. Yes, never thought I'd say that out loud because, I've always been clamoring for more viewers, but you know what? The small number of my viewer base does make it possible for me to recognize people in a way that I couldn't really do if I had, more viewers. I'm trying to think of a way to phrase that, but it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. A wise Slovakian once told me that. Of course, that Slovakian's not here today, but if they were, that's what they would say, something to that effect, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and... This isn't even the first time I played Sonic Mania outside of a retro stream. Like, I've played Sonic Mania a number of times without even being... I don't even know if I played it during a retro stream, actually. Probably not. Hard to believe this game is going to be 5 years old this year. I can remember really looking forward to this game, like... God, the entire, winter of 2016 into the spring of 2017, my hype for Sonic Mania was just so real. And obviously the game has been out for a long time now. And, love what they've done with it. They even made, an enhanced port of it in 2018 called Sonic Mania Plus, which did add some new content, not a whole lot, but still, they didn't have to do it. Well, it's kind of nice to see. Kind of wish they did more with it, release a sequel, more content, whatever. But for what it is, this is still the best Sonic game to come out in a number of years. And we'll see what happens this year with Sonic Frontiers and, the new Sonic Welcome to the Next Level stuff. And I want to believe in it. I really do. I want to believe that Sega's got some massive ace up their sleeve. They're certainly positioning it that way, but it's still way too early in the news cycle to make that judgment. And I'm still worried they didn't show a lot. I know that's kind of like, weak sauce, but Sega has not done enough, in my opinion, to get away with a little 30-second reveal and everyone going, oh, yeah, the game's going to be great. Like, they're not Nintendo. They used to be up there with Nintendo, but they're not Nintendo anymore where they can just show a Sonic logo and everyone will go nuts. Like, They have to earn it. They have to earn it back. Because, you know, last game, even the last couple games, nothing really special. So I can't get excited about just the mention of a Sonic game. I need something more to kind of cling on to. That's just me. And I think a lot of Sonic fans feel that way. I think they're going about it the right way. All the stuff they've said in press releases, referencing the old Sega Genesis slogan, "Welcome to the next level." Like, those are all things that they've done before, though. You know, Sega loves bringing up their past. They love bringing up how they were one of the biggest game giants there was in the 80s and 90s. But they never really deliver on that when it comes time to release the game. So, yeah, tell me how great Sonic Frontiers is going to be. Tell me how much money you're spending on it. Tell me how you did all this research and you got the best talent. But, like, let's see the game. Like, I'm tired of hearing talk about it. Like, just show me the game. Show me 5 seconds of the game that you've supposedly been working 4 years on. Show me a second of it. Like, that's the worrisome part to me. Is that this game that really has very little information, and we're in the release year, supposedly it's coming out the end of this year, has nothing on it. I mean, Sonic Mania had information like a year and a half before release. Now, it wasn't a ton, but at least we saw gameplay of it. We knew what to expect. I had no worries about Sonic Mania. And it, of course, turned out to be amazing. But Sonic Frontiers is like a new game, and it's a new style for Sonic. It's a huge deal, honestly. And I want to feel that way about it, but I can't. If they don't show anything, I can't be like, oh, it's a huge deal. Like, I guess, I don't know. Show me something. Not like it doesn't take me that much to get excited. If they showed like even a decent trailer of it, I would probably get really hyped for it. As you all know. Like, I want to be there. I want to feel like I'm part of this new Sonic Revolution, welcome to the next level crap that Sega's been peddling for the last 5-10 years, but, like, do it. Like, make it great. Don't just say it. Make it something new, something exciting. Don't just regurgitate some of your better ideas and just call it a day. Not saying Sega's never had a good idea, because obviously they have. That's why I'm a huge Sega fan, but don't just rely on that for the next 50 years. Like, let's see something new here. Every Sega rumor, every single Sega rumor in the last 3 years has been some kind of major letdown. Like, you know, oh, they got this big revolutionary idea. It just turns out they're going to re-release some games in Japan or something. Like, it never pays off. Welcome to the next level? How about just welcome to a level? Give me a level to welcome to. Alright, rant over. Because I do want the Sonic franchise to be great again. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother with all this. But it's important to me that the game is good. Not just the Sonic fans, but the gaming in general. Like, it's been too long. Sega's been promising the world and delivering basically nothing for a long time. Long time. This game was really the last time they came through, and it was 5 years ago from an outside development team that they then fired because they're idiots. So I cannot get excited that this other team they've brought in is going to suddenly revive the franchise again. But they shouldn't have even needed to. Sonic Mania should have given them like another 5-10 years, but they got nothing out of it other than the initial release. What was I talking about? I don't know. Anyway, glad to have you all on the stream. I realize maybe not a lot to respond to right now, but all the same, appreciate it. Oh, this is my friend Chris's favorite level coming up. I say somewhat sarcastically. I do love Flying Battery Zone, though. Yeah, we started with Taxi Chaos. If anyone's been following this stream since the beginning, we started with Taxi Chaos. Surprisingly, got like 45 minutes out of that. Played a couple games of Rocket League for maybe another 10-15 minutes. And now here we are with Sonic Mania, which is a game I've streamed a number of times. We're here at the about third of the way into the game here with Flying Battery Zone. And see, what happened with this game is what I worried would happen with this game, which is that it was a great game, it came out, and Sega just sat on it. Like, I was like, ride this momentum. This is your chance, Sega, or this was your chance to make the Sonic franchise relevant again. Like, in a big way. And they kind of just pissed it away, I hate to say it, but they're just going to sit on this victory for 10 years, probably. That's what they do. They're Sega. They get a good win, and I will admit this was a huge win. But then that's it. They're like that kid that does like one good homework assignment in the second grade and is like, hey, remember that time I made like the planet model? It's like, yeah, well, what have you done since? Like, that's Sega. They made a good science project, but you know, the final exam, they just release it again. Like, it's like that meme that's like, this is the 10th Green Hill Zone you've released this year. Like, that's Sega. They're like, look, we did this good thing. Okay, good. Now do another one. Like, what is wrong with you? I mean, Sega's greatness was like so up there in the 90s. Like, they wouldn't just make one great game and go, well, we're done. I don't know. You guys can tell I care a lot about this. If it were up to me, I'd buy Sega. I would buy Sega, and I would have them make a successor to the Dreamcast. I would have them get back in the console market. I would say, screw you, Nintendo. Screw you, Sony. Screw you, Microsoft. Sega's back. You guys know I would. And I would get the best game developers to come up with new material, not just for Sonic, but for like Bayonetta, Crazy Taxi, Shenmue, all the stuff, even the stuff I'm not hugely into, because Sega does have a huge base when it comes to like JRPGs and different types of games like that. I would not ignore that. Like, Sega has a ton to offer. Racing games, they've like revolutionized like arcade racing games back in the past with Sega Rally, freaking Daytona USA. They had some freaking amazing games back in the 90s. It was like, getting blown away just thinking about it. That's what I would do. I would buy Sega and I would just say, enough of this sitting around and just being this best of compilation. We need to make some new material. You got to keep it fresh. You know, you can still reference the old stuff. Nintendo does it. Everybody does it. But, you know, really earn it. Again. You know, a little less talk and a lot more action, if you please. See, now I can tell there's nobody in the stream because I've not gotten a single response in like 10 minutes. Hey, it's like the scene from Star Wars where they're stuck in the trash compactor. Instead of a Wookiee, I've got a two-tailed fox with me. Actually, was Chewbacca even in that scene? Can't say I remember. This might be the last level I play for today. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've appreciated it. I never know what to expect when I stream. I know I always say that. You know, like, sometimes I stream a game that's, like, really, in my opinion, very good, and, you know, I enjoy it regardless. Other times, I might not like the game, but other people do. Today's been kind of a combination of both, where I haven't really loved, like, I did not really like Tactics Chaos all that much. I think that was obvious. I love this game, but even so, you know, it's just not the same. I can play this game anytime I want and have fun with it. You know, I don't have to stream this game. I'm just kind of doing it because a friend asked me to, and that friend is not even on the stream anymore. So it's kind of like, you know, I want to have fun, but I want to have fun doing the stuff that people want to see. You know, people don't want to see this game, then we don't have to see this game. At the same time, I do want to see something I enjoy. So it's kind of keeping all the parties involved happy. Strap's still taking a shower to cleanse off the shame of that Discover card ad, which apparently that's the ad that plays before my streams. I did not know that. I don't think I have any control over what plays before my ads, before my streams. I will mention, for what it's worth, if anybody's paying attention, since we were talking about Retro Request Party briefly earlier, when Retro returns, and it will return, one thing that is important to me is no pre-ads, no pre-roll streams ads, even for that, because obviously, Retro Request, it's so important that users are engaged with the program, that they're able to vote, that they're able to, you know, talk about whatever we're talking about. So I don't want them to even have to miss like a 30 seconds to a minute to watch a Discover card ad when it's, you know, time for round 2 of Retro Request Party. Like, you know, that's an important time. I want people to be able to vote and watch and get engaged as early as possible. So when it comes to those streams, absolutely no pre-roll ads, no ads of any kind. You have my promise here, no matter what happens, if I somehow get even more popular, which I know seems hard to believe, but it could happen. But no ads for Retro at all, even for people who don't subscribe, no ads. It's going to be straight Retro goodness from beginning to end. And that's how the channel started. I mean, Retro Request was really all I did back in like 2019, if I ever streamed at all that year, which I did a little bit of. Seems like I haven't gotten that far from my roots with how I'm still playing a random game here. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope you all are as well. Yeah. It was one night, in fact, I think Big Mac Yup was there. It was like one of the first streams he watched where I played Nier Replicant, and things were kind of just like, you know, people were showing up to the stream like at the very last minute. So instead of cutting off the stream, I still wanted to keep talking. So I did like Duolingo for a little bit, and then I did Sonic Spinball for a little bit. Like I kept the stream going like an extra hour. And that really turned out to be like probably the most fun part of the stream, even more than the 2.5 hours I spent playing the initial game. Was that extra hour I spent just shooting a breeze with everybody and playing friggin' Duolingo to learn how to say Via Trinken Basa. It was like, what? But yeah, that's just what you get it from me. Always get like a crap ton of rings in this level too. I got 333 rings and counting. And then of course we have this spider boss. Spider boss, spider boss. Ooh. Wow, that was close. Alright. Well, I referenced that being my last level for tonight, and it likely is. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out for the time being. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. A little Chaos Blur on your Sunday afternoon here. Don't know where Barney got off to. Probably went to the Crystal Mall, like he said about a billion times. So anyway, as always, I appreciate everybody watching, the support, graphics, whatever it might have been. And as always, we will see you in the next stream. Stay chaotic and blur out.